Everyone is worried about the huge federal deficit and how it could jeopardize our God-given freedoms and burden future generations with debt. Today, money is created as debt, meaning it is borrowed into existence. In other words, it is stolen from us and then given to us so that we can pay it back with interest. However, it doesn't have to be this way. The Federal Reserve is a cartel of private bankers who set up this system to rip off you, the public. This skit is being presented to illustrate the real problem that we have with money and the money system in America. It shows that when money is created as debt, it means that money is being stolen from we, the people, and this system needs to be reformed. Money is just a social contract, a means of trade, similar to a raffle ticket. Money is created out of nothing to represent goods that people want to trade. Money gets its value when the government, Uncle Sam, says that it is going to use it. It is worthless if the government says that it is not going to use it.
I'm going to use these red tickets for our raffle.
All of a sudden, Uncle Sam has $10,000 worth of red raffle tickets in his hand. They can be sold and traded for goods.
I've changed my mind again. We are now going to use these blue tickets for our raffle.
All of a sudden, the red raffle tickets are worthless. And now Uncle Sam has $10,000 worth of blue raffle tickets in his hand. Again, they can be sold and traded for goods. But note, the value of the raffle tickets comes from the word of Uncle Sam. That word gives him the power to say what will be used for the raffle and how many tickets will be used. Of course, if no one wants to buy the raffle tickets, that's another story. If you understand that the value of this social contract comes from Uncle Sam's word, then we can illustrate the money problem, because money is also a social contract. May we proceed? Today, the population of the United States is around 3.5 times more than it was 100 years ago. The gross domestic product of our economy is around 50 times more. Today, there are more people, more goods, and more services, and that means more US dollars are required in circulation. The amount of money in circulation grows with the gross domestic product. Where does the new money come from? It is created out of nothing, from the authority at the word of Uncle Sam, or those whom Uncle Sam delegates its creation to. Uncle Sam is next to the money box. It has 3 buttons: the white $1 million button, the green $1 billion button, and the gold $1 trillion button.
I'm going to use this $1 million to serve the people. I'm going to need more than that if I really want to get done everything I need to do. I'm going to use this $1 billion to run the government, get my bills passed, and serve the people.
Something changed around 100 years ago in the US. Some politicians, under the appearance of being helpful, decided to hire a secret private banking cartel called Federal Repossess to help Uncle Sam create the new money.
Let me help you with that. It's heavy, and because it is in my hands, it is my money. I will give it to you, but you'll have to pay me back.
Hey, what makes you think just because you helped me take the people's money out of the box, it belongs to you?
A politician said this is the new rule. Here you go. Here's $1 billion. Now just sign this IOU for $1 billion. It is called a U.S. Treasury bond. Don't worry. For now, you only have to pay me the interest. Eventually, the politicians will get all of the details straightened out.
The major problem is that the politicians never straightened it out, and 100 years went by. The secret private big bankers, called Federal Repossess, were never audited, and they became trillionaires as the entire United States government went into $18 trillion debt. Now the year is 2015 AD.
Let me help you get another $1 trillion out of the bank. Here you go.
That's not fair. How come you make as much in one job as it takes 10 million hardworking Americans who make $100,000 annually? You don't even pay taxes.
Life's not fair. Most people do not even know that the Federal Repossess is made up of us, secret private bankers. They trust the media elites, and I own most of the media elites, so they trust me. Look at this.
What is that?
All of the IOUs, or U.S. Treasury bonds, that have accumulated over the years. You owe $18 trillion. Don't worry. For now, you only have to pay me the interest. And that's $500 billion.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to have enough money to pay for my projects. What am I going to do?
Keep on raising the taxes. I want everyone in America broke so I can own and control everything.
The way this is going, we are surely going to go over the fiscal cliff.
Think about this. It does not have to be this way. Were you ever in a sport that you thought you were going to lose, and then you received a good break? Let us do an instant replay.
I have a personal foul. Unnecessary charges from the big bankers. That's a $15 trillion penalty on the big bankers. An automatic first down for Uncle Sam.
Woo! I protest. What I did was legal.
I have an official's time out on the field for further review.
After further review, the Busted Mother Simple School book states that if you take something that does not belong to you, it is called stealing. Even if the crooked politician tells you you can steal it. The call on the field stands as a $15 trillion penalty on the big bankers, and automatic first down. Woo-hoo!
Where did that referee come from? I thought I had him all paid off. He must be a Christian. That do-gooder is just trying to do what Jesus wants instead of taking a piece of pie for himself. Now I can't steal from the whole country and get away with it. I hate Christians!
How quickly the momentum of a game can change when you pay attention. Today, the game is not over. As long as we have our great Constitution in the United States of America, we can win. We, the people, can still unite to correct these injustices and prevent tyrants and elitists from this crime against the common good. We need to get educated and not blindly trust the media elites. This is a big problem. In order to win, we need to ask God for help, just as Jesus cleared out the money changers in Matthew 21. We have to apply the message that our forefathers put on all of our money. In God we trust. The first step to reform the money system is to not create money as debt, which means do not let private big bankers steal the new money created in America and lend it to us as U.S. Treasury bond. Here is where all of you come in, because there is something that all of you can do. There are good politicians who have been working for years to correct the problem. Pray and support passing the Audit the Fed Bill S264. Again, that is Audit the Fed Bill S264. It is a big first step in the right direction to make a path for true reform. Please learn about this issue, pass the word on, and you need to tell your representatives, no debt money. Stop the big bankers from stealing we the people's money and lending it to us. And may
God
Bless.
America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean.